Earning through stock market is difficult but not impossible. Hello everyone, my name is Vivek Joshi and I am a stock market trader. I have been trading in NSE for last 5 years. And today I am going to present you all the prerequisites required to trade your first stock. In order to enter stock market, there are few prerequisites which one requires. Today in this video you will get to know about all those prerequisites. So let's start. The first prerequisite is PAN card. For trading in stock market, one should have a PAN card. PAN card stands for permanent address number, and I suppose everyone above the age of 18 shall have those. If they don't have, I am leaving a link below in my description box. It's a government site. You can see how to apply it online and offline. For offline it's around 100 rupees and for online it's 50 rupees. PAN card also acts as an identity card, like it's a valid proof, and it's way better than Aadhaar card because the photo in Aadhaar card sucks. My photo in Aadhaar card is so bad that once I went to TCS Gito Bitan, and the lady, like who the coordinator lady whose job was to see my photos and to see if the correct candidate was appearing for the exam or not, and she started laughing. She was literally laughing in front of everyone. The second requirement is having a bank account. This seems to be a little bit funny as everyone has a bank account, but yeah, it's a requirement that you should have a bank account with your own name. Now, the third requirement is having enough savings. Now, it's a little broad category. Like, suppose for example, you have a 5k savings. Like, I'm assuming that people watching here are around of 18 to 21, 22 years of age. So, 5 to 10k of savings they have. What would I say is that if you are having 5k to your account, get to the 20%, like put only 1k into the stock market and put the money which you can lose. Like there is a risk management that you should have that much of capability to incur that losses. It may happen that successful out of the 10 trades, there are first 4 trades are going to the loss, and then successive 6 trades are gaining you the returns. Just for that, managing the first 4 losses, you should have enough capital in your bank. Like you should invest that amount of money only which you can afford to lose. Like what I've said, that at 5k of savings, put 1k in the market. If you have 10k as your savings, put 2k in the market because you are a beginner. Like first, make your hands dirty at this stage. For me, theory is something else. You will do courses. Like I watch this video till the end, I will give you few courses which you should learn. Those are free courses. Like those are paid, but you can take it out free. I can't mention how to take that free courses in YouTube. You know that YouTube has little bit of censorship. You can get access, like I have in my description box, my Telegram account is there. Just go and click to it. I will provide you the link from where you can get it. Now, what I was told is that the risk management or the capital, like for 10k, invest only 2k because you are a beginner, you can't afford to lose more money. The reason is that suppose you have 100 rupee and you lose 10% of your money in a single trade. It's just an example. So your money reduces to 90 rupees. Now to convert those 90 rupees to 100, you have to like again around 11%, which is more than 10%. The overall conclusion of the mentioned fact is that if you are losing money, to get back to that previous position, you have to gain much more than what you lose. So ideal market situation is that if you are gaining at 6, gain it at such a position that even after you lose all the remaining 5 to 6 trades, you lose those trades in a small margin, and at last you gain something, like you have something for yourself. Because for trading in stocks there are multiple charges. You will be taxed for intraday. In Zerodha there is a maximum 40 rupees and or 0.013%, something like this. So because you are a beginner, you will get that 20 to 30 rupees taxes. Suppose if you invest around 3 to 4k. Now you should have such a margin that even after those taxes and charges are being cut, you are getting a particular profit. Maybe you are gaining only 10 or 20 rupees, but those 10 and 20 rupees are priceless to you because those are your first earnings, or those your first earnings from stock market. Those are important because that 10 or 20 rupees will become 100 or 200. The fourth point is having a demat account. Now, what's a demat account? Demat account is an account where all the shares you buy and you sell are presented there. You can just look into it as an inventory where all the stocks are being saved. And what's a trading account? Imagine that account from where all the transaction happens is a trading account, because savings account and trading account, they are different in this way only, that in trading accounts all the transaction happens for the stock market purpose, and demat account is an account where all the stocks which you have bought, like not the intraday stocks, all the delivery stocks which you have bought, they are being saved there, or they are being dumped down here. Fifth one is selecting a brokerage firm. Like early in 2010, 2012, you would have offline brokerage firms like Motilal Oswal. Now, currently, we have all the non-profitable, sorry, we can't say non-profitable, but the margins or the commissions they take are very less. It's around 0.13 to 0.2%. So what I would recommend is that you can take Zerodha or Grow app. Personally, I recommend Zerodha because I have used Zerodha. For me, initially I took Zerodha because I saw the investment. Ratan Tata invested in Zerodha, Facebook invested in Zerodha. So I thought, okay, they must have seen something good in this app. They must have seen that the management base of this company is very good. So they might have invested in this. So I chose. And now personally, I feel that I've done a, or I've taken a right decision. Zerodha is really a good app. The Kite, where you can see all the datas. Sorry, like data mean you can check all the graphs. All the graphs related to last 10 years are shown to you. Which is helpful if you are doing something long-term trading. Most of the time in this swing trading, I have a strike rate of 0.95. In intraday, it sucks, like it has gone down to 0.7 for me. So I'm ending this video here. Yeah, just before ending the courses, just please go down to my Telegram group. Like I think there might be 10 to 15 followers right now, because the total number of subscribers are less for me in YouTube. Just go to those Telegram groups. The links to the courses I will give are very good, because I myself had studied from that. There are many indicator based courses where they will explain how to use an indicator, because I can go and explain it in YouTube, but if you find a complete playlist where each and everything is explained in a very good pattern, are explained by professionals who have overworked in this industry with 20 years of experience, then you should, rather than listen to me, listen to them. शब्बा खैर, सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए, नया यूट्यूब चैनल है मेरा.